Hi all, Darren Green here. Now, how would you like to have your mortgage paid off within 5 years? I'm going to share with you today 4 things that will help you pay off your mortgage way quicker than you could have imagined. If you've got a 30-year mortgage like most people do, it's almost depressing to think about it. You know, if you're already 30, 35, to think that you're still going to be paying it off till you're 65. Now, I don't think like that. I think we should be paying these things off as quickly as possible, get them off the table, and get on with your life. So I'm gonna, as I said, give you 4 things, and if you follow these rules, you'll be well ahead of the curve. Okay, number 1, you've got to play solid defense or defense. Now, what I mean by this is your budget. You've got to stop money from leaking out. You've got to defend what you already have. And how I suggest you go about doing this, and this is something if you're a couple, husband and wife, or partners, you've got to do it together. No point one person doing this and try and impose it on the other. That'll just create conflict. So you've got to be on the same page here. Sit down together, print off 1 month's worth of statements for your transaction account where your pays go into, and just discuss it. What was this? Where's this? You know, if you can see some patterns there, like you go to Muzz every day, or you go to the same cafe and buy your lunch, or maybe Foxtel or some other gambling, some other thing that you do that you can eliminate. You've just got to take the bull by the horns and do it. Also, if your mortgage, you can see what rate you're on. If it's too high, look at refinancing. You could save $300 or $400 a month there. So just stop those leakages. That's the first point that you've got to start out. And the good thing about that is you can start today. You can sit down tonight and you can work out where your money is going and where you can stop it. And look, I've seen people save $1,000 a month that they didn't even know that they were losing just by stopping those leaks. Okay, point number 2, rule number 2. Now this is a little more challenging. And this one I call playing spectacular offense. So you've got your defense in order, you stop the leakages, now you've got to look at improving the offense, and that's bringing in more income. Now, as I said, this is a little more tricky because just increasing your income overnight is fairly impractical and fairly impossible. So this is going to take some work, and the person you've got to work on is you. And I'm talking about personal development, and improving your value, whether you work for a boss or you're self-employed or for a big organisation, whatever. You've got to make sure that you are as valuable as you can be to your employer. So, I mean, if you're on $25 an hour and you're earning your boss $26 an hour, you're doing enough to hang in there, but he's not going to pay you any more. But if you can improve yourself, if you can improve your productivity, if you can improve your focus, if you can become more knowledgeable in your job and then create more value, so you start earning your boss $50 an hour, then the pressure is on for him to pay you more. And it's the same with your clients or with an organisation. So this, like I say, it's a bit harder, but it's something you really got to look at doing if you want to play better offense and increase that income. Now, look, if you've got an internet connection, which obviously you have, there's thousands, probably millions of YouTube videos that you can watch on certain subjects, on productivity, on self-development. Look, I've got dozens and dozens of books that I've got here. If you need one, just let me know. I'll send you a book to get you started. And same with YouTube. If you want any advice on that, just let me know. I've watched nearly all the videos. But this is really important. A bit harder than playing good defense is playing a really spectacular offense, but you need to start doing it. Okay, rule number 3. Now, this is what I call eliminating distractions. So when you're trying to pay off your mortgage, the distractions are other debts. Your credit cards, if you've got car loans, personal loans, those, what are they called? Certegy, where you buy crap and put it on credit. All those sorts of things need to go first. So what I suggest here, we've got to eliminate these distractions. We've got to pay off those credit cards. This is before we even start paying any extra on the mortgage. Get rid of those crappy little debts, the credit cards, the personal loans, all those other things. We want to start with a clean slate here. Now, again, this may take some time. Me personally, I had crap everywhere when I decided I wanted to pay my mortgage off. So it took me nearly 3 years to sort out my credit cards, which I no longer have and will never have one again. I had some tax debt. I had also car loans, all that sort of crap. So I had to get rid of all that and start from a clean slate, and that's what I suggest you do as well. Okay, so now the excitement begins. Rule 4. Okay, now you've got to have a plan. Now, me personally, I like to take little steps, and this may not work for everyone, but it really works for me. So I've done videos about it previously. I actually pay my mortgage daily. I wake up every day and I pay a sum off my mortgage, and every day I see the mortgage come down, and I've been doing that for quite a while now, and I've made magnificent inroads into my mortgage, and from when I started to when it's paid off, for me will be about 3 years, 9 months, and that's already planned out. I just got to keep doing what I'm doing, play good solid defence, spectacular offence as best as I can do, get rid of those crappy debts which I've done a few years ago and never get them back, and then just work with the plan. There's nothing spectacular about paying the mortgage off. It's just one step at a time, and whether you want to pay it weekly or monthly, it doesn't really matter. But just make sure you know exactly how much you're gonna pay, and then you can work it out. And if you can't work it out, let me know. I'll work it out for you. If you keep making those payments, the exact date that you're going to have it paid off, and just work towards it, and just keep your eye on the prize. Because look, for me, and I'm sure for most people, a mortgage is a massive dent in the budget. And if you could just imagine life without it, man, it's going to be cool. So I hope this helps, and it just gets you thinking. If you're already on the path and you're already doing a lot of this stuff, awesome. I congratulate you. If you're not, just start today. Start working out your budget, and go from there. And I wish you all good luck. I want to see you all mortgage free ASAP.